Hey everybody, welcome to the SMA Journey 51 blog. Okay guys, today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm still waiting on Biogen to call me with regards to my insurance information, waiting on UT Southwestern to get in touch with me. So while I've got a little bit of spare time, I thought I would do something that I've been receiving a few requests from my YouTube subscribers asking me a little bit about my book that I wrote back in 2012. And I've touched on this a few times in my videos, but I really didn't want to promote my book because I wanted to talk about SMA and I wanted to talk about Spinraza and my upcoming journey that not only I'm going to be going through, but most if not all of you are going to be going through the same thing. So while I've got a little bit of time to, I guess, waste and kill, I thought I would talk about the book and maybe answer a few questions that I've received. One of the questions was, why did I write the book? What do I talk about in the book? And, just basically asking me to give a little bit of a synopsis about what the book is about. So what happened was, I taught college for 18 years. I taught from 1992 until 2010. And even back in 1992, my students were more my age because I taught night classes. I would work during the day and teach at night. But my students were inquisitive about why I was sitting in a wheelchair, and I would tell them, the best of my ability. Back then, I didn't even know that I had SMA. It really wasn't until 1998 that I found out that SMA was the disease that I had. Up until then, I understood what I had to be myotonia congenita, which is another neuromuscular disease, similar to muscular dystrophy, but again, I always called it a dumping pot because I really think doctors really couldn't give me a good definition as to what I had. So it wasn't until 98 that I found out that I had SMA. But my students were always inquisitive about, why I was in a wheelchair, how long had I been in a wheelchair, and I would share my life story with them. And really, they were really interested about how I handled my everyday life. And a lot of my students would ask me, why don't you write a book about it? And I just kind of blew that off. One, I didn't have time at that point in my life because I was so busy. But I knew that whenever I left ExxonMobil in 2005, that I would definitely have enough time to write. But again, it really didn't come up again until around 2009, 2010, which was toward the end of my teaching career. And the subject was brought up by family members as well as some of my close friends. And they kept asking me to write a book because there were people that may be in my condition that would like to know how I dealt with everyday life. So back in 2000, and I guess toward the first part of 2011, I started writing my book because I had already retired from teaching and I had a lot of spare time on my hand. So I wrote a book, and the title of it is called Everyone's Anchor. Now, it's only being sold on Amazon at this point. I don't have it in Barnes & Nobles. I don't have it at any other retail location, what they call a brick and mortar store. Mine is only sold on Amazon. And one of my subscribers asked me, could I give a discount so if people wanted to read it, they could get it for a discounted price. So if you go to Amazon and order the book, and I'm going to share all of these links down in the description, but I'm going to be talking about them in this video as well. So if you don't catch everything while I'm talking about it, just go down to the description and you'll see everything. But if you go to Amazon and try to order the book, you're going to pay $12.99 for it. And there's really no way for me to offer a discount. But the creator of the book, or the place that I actually wrote the book through, is called CreateSpace. And if you go and if you write a book through Amazon, you're going to be using CreateSpace to publish your book. So CreateSpace will allow me to offer a discount code. So what I did was I created a discount code for you guys if you would like to order the book. Again, I'm not making really any money at all with regards to if you use the discount code, but my interest is not necessarily to become rich off the book. My interest is just sharing my information. Now remember, I wrote this book back in 2012. This was long before Spinraza even came into the picture. So I didn't even know anything about Spinraza. I just talked about SMA, talked about the different levels of it, and I also go into detail about what I considered anchors in my life. And anchors are just basically things that we drag behind us that slow us down. And my anchor is spinal muscular atrophy, which is probably similar to yours. Other people have disabilities of their own. It may not be as noticeable as what we have. But in my book, I talk about the different sizes of anchors that people carry behind them. And there's, 4 different sizes of anchors that I go into in my book. And I just try to relate my life story to everybody that's reading it, so you have a better understanding as to what it's like to live with spinal muscular atrophy on a day-to-day basis. So the first image that you're seeing on your screen is my CreateSpace website, and it's really my e-store that you can buy the book using the discount code. So if you notice, it's got the cover of my book, it says Everyone's Anchor, and it's authored by me, and then it gives kind of a brief description about what the book is about. If you go down and you click on Add to Cart, after you click on this, the next screen that you're seeing will be where you can put in how many books you want to order, whether it be 1 or 100, whatever. Just, enter in the number 1, and then down toward the bottom, you'll see an area where it says, if you have a discount code, enter it here. So I created a discount code for everybody to use, and the next screen that you're seeing is showing the discount code itself. Now again, this discount code will be in the description of this video, so don't worry about trying to copy it down right now. Just go down to the description and you can edit, copy it, and use it if you choose to buy the book. But once you enter the discount code, you click on Apply Discount, and then it'll change the price, which is what you're seeing on your screen now. The book price and then minus the $3, and your total will be $9.99. So after you do this, you'll click on Checkout, and then it'll take you to where you can fill out all of your shipping information, your billing information, and then you can review your order and actually purchase the book at that point. So again, guys, my reason why I'm doing this video is not to promote the book and try to make a lot of money. Again, with this discount, I'm not making really anything at all. My interest is just getting the information out there so people can read about it. There's not a lot of books about spinal muscular atrophy. Now, there may be a lot more now, considering the advent of Spinraza, and I think you're going to see a lot more books and a lot more publications coming out. But anyway, if you're interested in reading the book, go out and use that discount code, and I hope you enjoy it. And please share it with your family and friends, pass the book along, maybe they'll get something out of it as well. Remember guys, if you like what I have to say, don't forget, give me that thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great day. God bless you. And until next time, bye-bye.